Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And as you can see by the title, we're going to get into the Brat Loves Judy recap. All right, it's season, I believe, 3, episode 2. I really enjoyed this episode. Please leave it in the comments what you rate this episode from the scale of 1 to 10. Let me know how y'all feel. I thought the episode was excellent. I gave it 8. Yes, that's what I give it. So I'm gonna give people a chance. Hey Boo, hey Aaron, hey Roy here. I'm gonna give people a chance to load up in the room. I'm gonna drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up on the panel with me. I got my buttons ready, you guys. I'll see you soon. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable. And please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. 1. Yes. Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Yes. Yes. Today was a busy day for me, but we got through it. I accomplished a lot, and that's all that matters. Onward and forward. How's everybody doing? I appreciate you all joining. And my apologies about being late. It took me a little longer to get ready because I just feel like everything is everywhere. Like I'm surrounded by boxes, but that's okay. I made it happen. I appreciate you all joining. Make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, and that bell button. Make sure you're sharing my content on your different social media platforms. So I am getting into the recap of The Brat Loves Judy. So I rate last night's episode about an 8. And I appreciated the lessons in this episode. Okay. The episode starts off with the Brat and Judy coming together. Last episode left off with them getting into some conflict, and Judy kind of stormed off because she felt like Brat was kind of insulting her being a mother. So, Brat goes after her. What I appreciated about this scene, oh my God, Naughty Crew. The way they sat and listened to one another's perspective with patience, with kindness, with respect. And they were able to receive how each other was feeling. Um, and they were able to hear each other. And I love that they showed healthy conflict resolution. And ultimately, Judy was like, you know what? I was in my feelings. We just need to get a date night because they're under a lot of stress. They're going through in vitro and things like that. So they're a little stressed out. But I appreciated them for taking us through that process. And everything does not have to turn out to be a blow up. You could respectfully disagree and hear each other out so that you can consider the other person's feelings. Hi, Niqua. Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay. Thank you for joining me. We getting into the Brat Loves Judy recap last night's episode. We're rating last night's episode. If you saw on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate it? My rating is a 8. So that's where the episode began. I loved it, but ultimately, Judy knows like she's gonna have to like try to blend her children with the Brat more. So the next scene goes to her. She's going to speak with her son Jordan, okay, and she's looking around in true mom fashion, like this is just a mess. This is just a mess. But I thought her and her son were adorable, and she kind of rehashed the house rules with him and kind of really held him accountable for doing chores and taking out the trash and picking up after himself and things like that. And he explains that he's been busier. Okay, he's been busier lately with working. And so Judy asks Jordan how he's feeling about everything, how he's feeling about the move. And he says he's adjusting. Hey, you guys. Yes, he's adjusting and things like that. But Judy asked him how he's been dealing with the loss of his grandmother, okay? Because they were very, very close. Jordan and his grandma, which is Judy's mom, So she just asked him, like, how he has been coping. And so he said, he tries to focus on the positive things as opposed to like the loss of his grandma. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please make sure you hitting that like button as you coming into the room. Yes, thank you for joining. Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. All right. And so, I think this was a very vulnerable moment between Judy and her son. Like, I really felt it. And I like how she is showing us how you have to cope with grief. I mean, grief is an ongoing maintenance process. You have to check in because you never know when people would have a low and they're just feeling like really, really bad about the loss. So, like, I loved how she displayed that conversation to the world. It was healthy. They had clear vision on how each other felt about the situation. And I loved it. And I think her son is pretty cute. He's handsome. He's definitely handsome. But Jordan expressed how like he really wants to get to know Brat more. And so Judy was like, you know what? Maybe we need to bring Brat into our family tradition. Maybe we should plan a family game night. And so he agrees. And so then she also suggests, because his siblings are in town too, she suggests that he get together with his siblings, which I thought was a great idea. And he did express that he really, really missed his brother and his sister. Wow, Negra, sorry for your loss. Grief is hard. I lost my mom October the 14th, 2020, and I'm still grieve inside. Understand exactly. So it's just a matter. You have to have compassion when someone is going through the grievance process, and there's no time limit. There's no time limit. So I thought like these are the conversations people in our community need to learn to have rather than sweep things under the rug. Woo! How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining. Yes, we're getting into the Brat Loves Judy last night's episode. All right, next scene. Let's see. Okay. Next scene. Some of my pictures didn't load up, you guys. Next scene. Bella meets up with Brat. Now, Bella is Brat's road manager / assistant. Okay. Now Bella's been kind of missing the first episode because she's usually right there, but Brat is feeling some sort of way. So Brat called this meeting basically so that she could let Bella know that she's going to start interviewing other candidates. Hey, sup, Fed, sup? Hey, lady. All right. So I felt like the conversation started out very pleasant. in the very beginning, it was all the pleasantries, like, how are you doing, and this and that. And Brat is just like, what's been going on with you? Because basically you missing an action, Bella. And so she was starting to say, like, yeah, family kind of took over, and I have my daughter and things like that, and I'm watching her grow up before my eyes, and I'm missing everything. So it's hard because I live back on the East Coast and things like that. But Bella stopped answering the phone, and she stopped communicating, which I think that is not acceptable. What do you guys think? All good. Hey, AT2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Thank you for joining. All right. So Brat just explains to her, like, you couldn't call and let me know. Like, you just let the ball drop. And Bella is just full of excuses. And Brat is frustrated. Like, look, I just want to let you know I'm going to be interviewing other candidates because, like, you can't be here. And I need somebody that is here in Atlanta at my every whim. Okay. Because with everything we have coming up and going on, I need somebody that's going to be full time, and Brat is stuck between, like, do I have compassion for her situation, or is this just business? And I really think it's business. Seriously. What job can you show up to without calling for 4 months or returning calls? Hey, Miss Bugs, welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think it's any job you could show up to after doing a no call, no show. Like, she should have explained to Brat what the situation is. All right. And Brat has every right to be tight because Bella has been with Brat for 10 years, you guys. Like, she know better than to stop communication. And I just felt like there was no excuse for it. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all feel like Brat had the right to be upset with Bella? I thought she had all rights to, because it's disrespectful and things have fallen through the cracks, because she was a no call, no show. Like, and Brat is running a machine or whatever. And so I think Bella should have extended the courtesy to Brat at least to let her know what was going on. So Brat knew how to maneuver in her business, whether it be hire somebody part time. She should have communicated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know what y'all think. Also, rate this episode. I gave it an 8. I thought it was some very good lessons in this episode. Thank you, Niqua, for your comment. It's business. And just so you all know, donations are appreciated, okay? Everything counts. It helps the channel to grow. So I appreciate everyone joining me. And if you have $1 or $2, please donate. All right, it's business. Exactly, Niqua. Like, come on, you cannot no call, no show anywhere. Yes, she did. And she thought, yes, Niqua, she became too comfortable in her position. And then she has this nonchalant, I'm not going to show any emotions and this and that. But you expect Brat to have some compassion for your situation? Nah. And I'm sure a lot of balls would drop because she did that. All right, so the next scene, Judy shows up to Kaleidoscope's warehouse, okay? And she's there with her warehouse manager. Her warehouse manager is whipping the fork and lift. Okay, she got everything under control. And as soon as Julie walked in, she's like, we gotta talk. Okay, we gotta talk. We got some things we need to talk about. Or whatever. So they did the keys and the catching it up and stuff like that. And she's like, what's going on with the collab with you and Brat? So Judy and Brat are trying to collab and do a hair care line for the Brat. Because it's for like protective styles, because that's all the styles the Brat wears. She wears protective styles only. So they're trying to come up with a hair care line. And so Judy's like, we're so busy. I know we're a little behind, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. So her warehouse assistant was like, side out. Okay. But then Judy brings up the issues she's having with blending the family and finding ways to include the Brat. and ultimately her warehouse assistant was like, look, ultimately the kids respect the brat. So you just got to make it happen. Just show everybody the way. And so she just tells her about the family game night. And she felt like that would be a great icebreaker. I love family game night. We just had one last night. Me and my family. Had us a good old time. Yes, yes. So I like how Judy is reaching out and getting advice and things like that. So ultimately, after their little tiff that they had in the beginning of the episode, they decide to go on date night. And I just thought this was the cutest idea. They decided to go candle making at Bear and what is this? Bear and Honey candles. I thought that was a cute date night idea. Like Brat walked in and was like, I want one of everything because it smelled so good. So I just thought that was a cute idea for a date night. Let me know what y'all think. And Brat explained, she was just like, we're so busy, we have to prioritize our relationship and take time for each other. So I just thought that was a cute way of showing love. What do you guys think? Yep. So they sat down, and while they were making candles and things like that, Judy decides to bring Brat up to speed about the goings ons, and she brings her up to speed about the collaboration project and this and that. And so Brat tried to weasel her way out of it, and Brat, she's like, beautiful. I want to include you. You said I need to include you. I'm including you. And she also lets her know about the game night. Right? Isn't it funny, cute? I thought so, Niqua. I thought that was a fun date night idea. So all you singles out there, if you need any date night ideas, there is one. Go candle making. I found another one, which I think I'm a vlog for you guys. There's a scent spot, like a scent bar close to me, and like you could close it off for private parties and things like that and come out with your own perfume. So I am here for it. I love to smell good. Okay, that's another date night idea. This episode had a lot of jewels, but that's the importance of maintaining and taking care of your relationship. Happy wife, happy life. So I'm here for it. And I liked how they use it as an opportunity to bring each other up to speed. So when you go home, you don't have to talk about all the craziness. You could just kind of settle down and relax. Okay, next scene. So Judy surprises Brat. All right, she wants to show her the packaging for her hair care brand, which I thought was awesome. I thought was awesome. So Brat, she walks in and she sees like all of the bottles and everything sitting there. And she's skeptical or whatever. It takes Brat a little while to warm up to things, but ultimately she loved the packaging. Okay, and they're calling the hair care brand Functify, which I thought was dope. Okay, because that's what we did. So Functify. That's what we know Brat for. Okay. So I thought it was dope. So Judy gave her samples and things like that. And Brat ultimately loved the packaging and she was happy. Like, oh my God, I actually have my own hair care line. What do y'all think about the name? Functified. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. All right, next scene. Now, the Brat and Judy house is so big, like they just be switching bedrooms just to use them. Okay, so Judy picked another room, and she's like, "Beautiful," screaming, "Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful," right, or whatever. And she's asking her for her charger for her laptop and everything. And they get in the bed and they get all cozy and things like that. And the Brat starts telling her about the conversation with Bella. And so the Brat is like, I want to feel sympathy, but She just stopped answering the phone. She didn't let me know what was going on. And at the end of the day, this is just business. Like, am I wrong? And so she validated the brat. And like, she got to put her business first because she says she missing out on money. And I think that's why she pissed. Hey, Nico, what do you love? The name? Exactly. So, Judy just validates the brat and lets her know, like, look, you gotta put your business first. And if you feel like interviewing other candidates is the move, do what you gotta do. So I love how they support each other. Let's see, not all my pictures loaded up, but the next scene was family game night. I love family game night. And one of their traditions, I love her grandbaby. She is so cute, little chocolate drop. Okay. Their tradition is they cook breakfast for dinner and then they pick a game. So I thought that was dope. And before Brat arrived, Judy was able to have honest conversations with her children. And so they all expressed that they want to get to know Brat more. They want to do more things to include her and things like that. And they also discussed scheduling, how they'll come out to visit every quarter so that they could come together. And also, communicate more. And so then Judy asked them how they felt about the baby, and the children expressed, like, I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you guys have time for the baby. Like, so the baby is just not left out the equation. And so one of the issues that her daughter Deja has is she labeled Judy as an abandoned mom. Like, she felt like she had to raise her brothers because her mom was so busy. And a lot of children suffer with this. They do. And they feel like it's so much pressure at a young age. And Judy kind of owned it, but her recollection of things was different, according to Judy. Do you think this is the case? Yeah, I like the name too, Nequa, Functified. But ultimately, I think it was positive vibes for the family game night. Also, Judy brought up the fact, like, did anyone ever bother them in school about her being a lesbian? And it was like, we don't care. Like, mom, as long as you're happy, we never had to face issues like that. And I just thought it was dope, their communication and things like that. And so then Brat finally comes home. She finally comes home and they greet her and things like that. And so Judy segues the conversation and says, the children really just want to get to know you better. And so Brad was open to it and things like that. So I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice that everybody was able to express themselves in a peaceful manner. And it set the platform for them to blend as a family. And that's why I'm so happy they're doing this for us on TV, letting us into their lives so people can see how it goes to blend a family. You got to warm people up to each other. People got to let down their guards and be open. Yes. We getting into the Brat Loves Judy. Now, the last scene, how the episode ends. Oh my God. I think the hormones was hitting the Brat, okay, because she was fueling. So her and Bella meet up for the interview process. And Bella's like, so what are you looking for? And Brat's like, I need somebody to answer the phone and call me back. Like, have urgency when it comes to calling me back. So Bella starts to question it. And she felt some sort of way, like it was a dig. Because Brat was basically, I just need somebody to answer the phone. And she felt some sort of way and she started getting defensive to me. And she started making all these excuses, like not everything's going to be perfect and this and that. And she starts feeling like Brat wants to replace her altogether. And Brat's like, I need somebody that's going to be here or whatever all the time. And Brat gets frustrated and she feel like Bella is playing in her face. And she basically kicks Bella out. And she's like, I can't believe after 10 years, we're not friends. We're not this. We're not that. Obviously not, Bella. Because, you went 4 months without calling or picking up the phone. So how do you think, Sonny? That's your boss. And that's the importance of not hiring your friends seriously, because lines get blurred. Lines get blurred. So, that was explosive. I thought it was a good episode. It was a lot of family lessons. It was a lot of communication lessons. How like you could disagree and still be peaceful to resolve the issue. That was like a big lesson. You know what I mean? Even how Judy approached her son Jordan about how he was feeling and addressing the house rules and things like that. I thought they had a healthy conversation where they can hear one another. It wasn't nasty or anything like that. And if something's bothering you, a simple conversation is everything. So I enjoyed this week's episode. I rated it an 8. I'm looking forward to next week, you guys. I love Brat loves Judy. I love where they're going. I love how they're growing their brand. I love how they love on each other. I love how they call each other beautiful. It's just healthy entertainment, and it's a break from all the reality fiascos. Seriously. You can be peaceful. You do everything doesn't. That's why I used to love Run's House, because it was like life lessons, and so that's why I'm loving this show. I can't wait for the baby to arrive. Seriously. Woo. So that's all I have for Brat Loves Judy. Make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribing, that bell button. Make sure you're following me on my different social media platforms. We're Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Yes, and I just love that this was a very loving show this week. It gives you a break from all of the Hollywood mess and fiasco that goes on. So I'll probably be stepping out tonight, you guys. I gotta see your girl feeling like she need a nap. I got busy today. You know what I mean? Put a little dent in this packing. We're making progress. Shout out to my daughter. Like, she's been a very huge help in this whole process, and I love her to death. And she's so positive. She's like, "Ma, new beginnings. I can't wait. I can't wait." And I can't wait either. This figuring everything out. You know how it goes. The life just keeps lifing. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll catch y'all on live on Instagram for sure. And to all my haters,
and I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too, because y'all part of this process too. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.